In December 1991, the world watched as the red Soviet flag was lowered from the Kremlin for the last time. The mighty USSR, a superpower that had dominated global politics for over 7 decades, crumbled almost overnight. But what led to this momentous collapse, and how did it reshape the lives of millions? Picture this: a vast empire stretching across 11 time zones, from the Baltic Sea to the Pacific Ocean. The Soviet Union wasn't just a country. It was an idea, a way of life for nearly 300 million people. But beneath its powerful facade, cracks had been forming for years. By the 1980s, the signs were impossible to ignore. Store shelves stood empty, with people waiting in long lines for basic necessities. The Soviet economy, weighed down by military spending and inefficient central planning, was gasping for air. When Mikhail Gorbachev introduced his reforms, Glasnost and Perestroika, he hoped to save the system. Instead, he unknowingly opened Pandora's box. The aftermath was like a political earthquake, sending shockwaves across the region. 15 new countries emerged from the Soviet ashes, each facing its own struggles. Some, like the Baltic states, eagerly embraced the West. Others, like Belarus, clung to Soviet-style governance. And then there was Russia, grappling with its diminished role on the world stage. The human cost was staggering. Millions who had gone to bed as Soviet citizens woke up as citizens of brand new countries. Families found themselves separated by newly drawn borders. The economic shock therapy that followed left countless people's life savings worthless overnight. Think about Ukraine, now an independent nation but carrying complex ties to Russia that would later spark conflict. Or Kazakhstan, which had to figure out what to do with the world's largest nuclear testing site. Each new nation faced unique challenges in building itself from scratch. Today, the echoes of the Soviet collapse still reverberate. Some former Soviet citizens, especially older generations, look back with nostalgia at the stability they once knew. Others celebrate their independence, embracing new identities and opportunities. The fall of the USSR wasn't just a political event. It was a human story of adaptation, resilience, and reinvention. 3 decades later, we're still witnessing the ripple effects of this historic collapse. Some former Soviet nations have found their footing in the modern world, while others continue to search for their path. But one thing is certain: the day the Soviet Union fell changed not just the map, but the destiny of millions of people whose lives would never be the same.